parents at the age of 11. My parents made the very difficult decision to leave Venezuela when the situation began to deteriorate in our home country. My mother and father brought me and my 3 sisters to South Florida in the hopes of building a better future for us. My immigration story is one that so many here in Miami are familiar with. We're a community of immigrants from all over, from Cuba to Haiti to Nicaragua, and in my case, Venezuela. My parents had a successful and happy life in Venezuela, but our life there was getting worse every day. Leaving wasn't easy. They left everything behind and started from scratch here in South Florida. Like many immigrant children, I remember seeing my parents at their most vulnerable, uncertain of whether or not they would be able to provide for me and my sisters. I had to grow up earlier than other kids, helping out at home and doing what I could to help my parents adjust to life in America. It's never an easy transition, but that's part of the reason why Miami is so strong. It's because immigrants are tough, we're resilient, we persevere. Joe Biden sees that. He knows that immigrants make America stronger. On December 20th, 2019, I finally became a citizen. I remember seeing my parents that day, overcome with emotion and pride. After so many years, we were finally citizens of this country we call home, this country that we love. As soon as I became a citizen, I registered to vote, and this November, I will be casting my first vote in a presidential general election for Joe Biden. Joe shares the values that are important to our families: empathy, humility, faith, and compassion. That's why I'm so proud to be with you here today, to introduce the woman who has shown us that love can make a broken family whole. She showed us that love makes us flexible and resilient. I know that love was what held my family together during our journey to America, and it's what will bring us together as a country. Miami, it's my privilege and honor to introduce the next First Lady of the United States, a woman who will help unite us as Americans, Dr. Jill Biden.
Thank you, Victoria. You know, like so many Americans, I'm the granddaughter of immigrants, Giatana and Concetta Giacappa. And the values that they brought here from Italy, you know, shaped our family for generations. And I know that that's your experience and your heritage, and your commitment to this country will shape your community for the better as well. So congratulations for your citizenship, Victoria, and thank you for your support. And hello, Miami. You know, it's great. You know, it's so great to be back in a city that we love, especially to be here in Little Haiti, seeing some of our old friends and meeting some new ones. So, how is everybody feeling today? Great? Good. Are you ready to get to work? So, over these last few years, so many parents have told me that they have more questions than answers. For example, what if I lose my job? What if a shooting occurs at my kid's school? How do I tell my kids to be kind when our leaders don't live up to that same standard? Isn't parenthood hard enough without all this chaos? You know, motherhood came to me in a way that I never expected. I fell in love with a man and 2 little boys standing in the wreckage of unthinkable loss, mourning a wife and a mother, a daughter and sister. I never imagined that at the age of 26, I would be asking myself, How do you make a broken family whole? Still, Joe always told the boys, "Mommy sent Jill to us." And how could I argue with her? And so we figured it out together in those big moments that would go by too fast. Thanksgivings and state football championships, birthdays and weddings. In the mundane ones that we didn't even know were shaping our lives. Reading stories piled on the couch, rowdy Sunday dinners and silly arguments. Listening to the faint sounds of laughter that would float downstairs as Joe put the kids to bed every night while I studied for grad school or graded papers under the pale yellow kitchen lamp, the dinner dishes still waiting in the sink. We found that love holds a family together. Love makes us flexible and resilient. It allows us to become more than ourselves together. And though it can't protect us from the sorrows of life, it gives us refuge, a home. So how do you make a broken family whole? The same way that you make a nation whole, with love and understanding, and with small acts of kindness, with bravery and with unwavering faith. You show up for each other in big ways and small ones, again and again. It's what so many of you are doing right now, for your loved ones, for complete strangers, for your cities. And that's especially true here in the Hispanic community. So many of you are on the front lines or running the small businesses that keep our cities strong. You remind us that the heart of this nation still beats with kindness and courage. Joe's mom used to say that God never gives us a cross too heavy to carry. And I saw him live out that faith. No one knows resilience like my husband. He's faced his share of tragedies. But grief can give you purpose, empathy that runs deep, resilience that can't be taken away, urgency to do everything you can in what little time we have. And Joe put those gifts to work. He spent his entire career listening and bringing people together. He will be a president for all of us. And he has a plan for all of us to end this pandemic, to rebuild, to reimagine a future that's better than ever. But he can't do it without you, Miami, because this is our moment. There are no do-overs. There's no time to sit by and watch what happens. We have to decide what happens. So will you join us? Will you help us show that our nation will never settle for less than our highest aspirations? Will you stand with Joe Biden and Kamala Harris? Because when you do, we know we will win. Now, I have to leave a little early because I'm going to talk with my friends El Gordo y La Flaca. I'm sure you know it. But before I do, I want to ask you for a commitment. I want you all to make me a promise. If you haven't registered to vote, do it now. The deadline is today, and then I need everyone to vote early. And finally, I want to say thank you. Thank you for all you do for your communities. Thank you for showing up now when it matters most. And thank you for your faith in an idea that's bigger than any one of us, and that is that we will build a better nation because we will do this together. Thank you, and congratulations, Victoria.
Welcome to the stage, Esther Segura.
Good afternoon. My name is Esther Segura. I moved to Miami when I was 9. I'm a veteran and a single mom with 2 teenage daughters who I love more than anything. And I am so proud to serve this community as a nurse in the Jackson Health System. I chose to become a nurse because my grandmother was a nurse in Cuba before she came to this country for a better life. Like my grandmother, I love what I do. I love helping people. It's in my blood. I spent 8 years serving my country in the U.S. Army Reserves as an operating room technician. After my time in the military, I attended nursing school here in Miami and have been serving our community for 27 years. Today, I work at Jackson South, and I love what I do. I love my job. But when COVID-19 hit, it hit Miami hard. Miami became an epicenter of this virus, and it was difficult for our patients, but it was also difficult for my fellow healthcare workers and my colleagues. It didn't have to be this bad. I'm supporting Joe for president because he has a plan, and he's going to beat COVID-19. I know Joe is fighting to protect the Affordable Care Act and make sure health care is a right for everyone. I know Joe will look out for healthcare workers who are on the front lines of this pandemic. I am supporting Joe because I know he will be a president for working people. Working people made this country and deserve to have a seat at the table, and that's why I joined my union, SEIU 1991. Joe will bring us together as a country, and united, we can build back this country better than it's ever been. I love Miami. We are a city of immigrants, working people with many different cultures. We need a president who embraces that and will fight for us. Miami, it's my honor to introduce our next president, a man who will always have our back, Joe Biden.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's great to be back in Miami. And thank you, Esther. I told you our family has been, unfortunately, a considerable consumer of health care. Please all sit down. Of health care. And I've learned from personal experience as my sons, my daughter, my wife, my family has learned. If there are any angels in heaven, they're all nurses, male and female. Docs let you live, but nurses make you want to live. I really mean it. You're there at the tough times. And by the way, thank you for your service in the military, but also thank you for, in the beginning of this pandemic, being a surgical nurse wasn't easy when there wasn't the PPE available, not only for your skill and your courage, but for your bravery in doing what you've done. And I want to thank you for the care and dedication that you and all your fellow SEIU members, all your nurses who show up and struggle with illness, are coping with the loss of a loved one in terrible times. So many of you had to hold a phone to a patient's ear to say goodbye to a family member because they couldn't be there, they couldn't see him in the hospital as they passed. And I want to thank Victoria for sharing her family's journey with us today. Victoria and I were talking a little bit earlier. I was in South Asia speaking with a president, and he asked me what made America unique, and I said immigration, because it's the history of this country. And he looked at me funny. He said, "Why is that?" And I said, because almost everybody who's come here, other than those who came in chains 400 years ago beginning, came because they were escaping something, and it took enormous courage. I really mean this. Think about it. Enormous courage to leave everything they knew, everything that was familiar, sometimes leaving family members, to get in a boat, a plane, train, whatever the means was, to be able to leave and start a new life. And to do that, you have to have optimism, courage. You have to be resilient. You have to be willing to believe you can make things change for the better. That's what's built this country, immigration. We are, not figuratively, it's a phrase used but not often fully appreciated, a nation of immigrants. That's why we're the most unique and strongest nation in the world. It's family like yours and Esther's that have made this country what it is through the hard work and faith and perseverance. The richness and beauty of Miami is built from the connections of family, culture, values that we share with our friends throughout the Caribbean and Latin America. That is granted. It's a cultural complex, and now here at the site named for one of Cuba's most celebrated poets and thinkers. This city is living proof of the incredible strength we draw from families and communities from every culture choosing America. So thank you, Victoria, for choosing us, and I'm really honored that you're going to vote for me in your first election. I promise you I will not let you down. I promise you I will not let you down. And let me also say at the top, my prayers continue to be with the President and the First Lady for their health and safety, as they, like so many American families, are dealing with COVID-19. I was glad to see the President speaking and recording videos over the weekend. Now that he's busy tweeting campaign messages, I would ask him to do this. Listen to the scientists. Support masks. Support a mask mandates nationwide. Require masks in every federal building and facility and interstate travel. Urge every governor and mayor to do the same. We know it saves lives. His administration just rejected a mask mandate for public transportation on Friday. The SEIU came along and said, we need to be protected. And they said no. I believe that was wrong and not very rational. Experts say that universal masking could save, between now and January, 100,000 lives. Let me say that again. Between now and January, mandatory masking could save 100,000 lives. You know, I backed that mandate months ago. He should back it now. Since the President entered the hospital on Friday, more than 100,000, since Friday, more than 100,000 more people have been diagnosed with COVID. And today, my prayers are with the families of the 210,000 Americans who died from the virus. All those families who got up this morning and there was an empty chair at the breakfast table. Tonight, an empty chair at the dinner table, where one should be. Husband, wife, son, daughter, mother, father. And nearly 7.5 million Americans have been infected with the virus to date. This pandemic and the economic collapse has hit the Hispanic communities particularly hard. Nationally, the infection rate among Hispanics is almost 3 times higher than white non-Hispanics. More than 40,000 Hispanics have died from COVID-19, devastating families and close-knit communities of loved ones. And here in Florida, where Hispanics make up about 1/4 of the population. They make up 37% of the COVID deaths. Nearly 3 million Hispanics are unemployed. If you break that down, that last data, unemployment for Hispanic women and Hispanic youth actually went up last month. 1 in 3 Hispanic small business owners have taken a hit, and many are likely to have to close permanently. Some economists are calling this what they call a K-shaped recovery. It means those at the top, they keep going up their income. But everyone from the middle and lower income, it keeps going down, keeps getting worse. It means that essential workers, so many of whom are Hispanic, who have sacrificed to keep us going through this pandemic, are being left behind by the most unequal recovery in modern American history. Because while workers are struggling, this is a shocking statistic, but it's true, the top 100 billionaires in America have done pretty well. Just since the COVID crisis, the downward slide. You're left to figure out how you're going to pay your bills, put food on the table, pay the rent, or if you're lucky enough to own a home, when you have enough money to pay the mortgage. How to balance doing your job with being a teacher to your kids because their school has gone remote. You're asked to risk your neck because you can't work from home, or the risk of COVID are mostly kept outside. Because you're one of our first responders, a union nurse like Esther, or on an assembly line, or working in a customer service or tourism industry, or at a checkout counter, or police officer, a firefighter. I know this is an easy time, but I also think this pandemic has just helped us rip off the blinders in this country as how inequitable so many things are. People didn't even realize until now they've seen it. I truly believe we have a tremendous opportunity to turn this moment of crisis into a moment of great progress for the country. That's why I've laid out a comprehensive agenda, not just to rebuild our communities, but to build them back, make bold investments in them so we can build back better than before the crisis. An independent analysis, the president talks about, he loves talking about Wall Street. He never talks about Moody's on Wall Street that pointed out they did a detailed assessment of my economic plan and his. And here's what Moody's concluded. They projected my economic plan will create 18.6 million jobs, 7 million more jobs than the president's economic plan will in 4 years, and $1 trillion more in growth than the president's plan. And here's how it works. I'm not going to. It's about time you start paying your fair share. The money we raise from making sure they pay their fair share will allow me to invest it in working people and a growing middle class. When I announced, I said I wanted to rebuild the backbone of this country. Working folks, the middle class. They weren't built by Wall Street, it was built by labor. Advanced racial equity across the economy to make sure everyone is included in the deal this time. We're going to invest it in creating millions of good-paying jobs, union jobs, in manufacturing and technology, making sure our future is made in America, in infrastructure, building roads, bridges, highways, ports, and airports, like I was able to do when I ran the Recovery Act for our administration, putting billions of dollars in the port of Miami, creating so good, hard-working people with good, decent union jobs, able to accommodate the new supertankers coming through the canal, generating some stability. My plan will make sure Hispanic communities benefit from hundreds of billions of dollars in investments to fill the cracks in the sidewalks, install broadband, close the digital divide, create spaces to live, work, and play in safely. And in clean energy, we upgrade 4 million in the future in Miami or South Florida. You're dealing with it right now. What do you have to do, get knocked in the head to understand it? We're going to make sure that small businesses can come out the other side of this crisis with access to capital and the ability to deal with their debts. My plan will get $50 billion in capital flowing to small businesses, which will get repaid in employment and taxes, especially minority-owned small businesses, and make another $100 billion in low-interest loans available to those businesses to get back on their feet and stay alive. Because you know as well as I do, and ethnic communities, they are the heartbeat, they're the center of a community. Whether it's a grocery store, a beauty shop, the barber shop, the hardware store, the essence of a community. We're going to make investments to increase incomes as well. It's long past time. I've worked with Governor Cuomo to get it done in New York and other governors across the country. No one should have to work 2 jobs to be able to be 40 hours a week so they're out above the poverty rate. $15 should be a minimum wage in the United States of America, period. And for our essential workers, we're not just going to praise you, we're going to begin to pay you a good wage, ensure you have strong benefits. We're going to ease the burden of the major costs in your life. And what are they? Health care. We're going to build on the Affordable Care Act, which gave 4 million Hispanic people in this country health insurance by adding a new health insurance option, a not-for-profit public option. We're going to give private insurers a real competitor. We're going to increase subsidies so your premiums are lower and you can afford plans with lower deductibles and lower out-of-pocket expenses. We're going to take on the pharmaceutical industry, a plan that slashes the cost of prescription drugs by 60%. And think I'm free quality preschool. All the studies at your great universities and all the ones around the country have shown that no matter what zip code a child comes from, no matter what background, if they go to preschool, not daycare, preschool, in school at 3, 4, and 5 years old, they increase exponentially by over 50%. The prospect they'll go through all 12 years and many beyond. And we'll make sure that low and middle income, and by the way, the total cost of that, it's called Title I program. We now spend $15 billion in school districts that don't have high tax rates. Well, guess what? You change that to 45. You can put every one of these kids in school, pay the teachers a legitimate rate, and make sure you have school psychologists and social workers in those schools. We're going to make sure that for child care, for someone under the age of 6, no one ever has to pay more than 7% of their income for their young children to get quality child care. Because if you truly want to reward work in this country, we have to ease the financial burden of the care that families are carrying. Even before the pandemic, and many of you know it and many of you are doing it, millions of working families faced enormous financial and personal strains trying to raise their kids and care for their parents or loved ones living with a disability. It's going to sound strange, but when I first got elected, when I was 29 years old to the Senate, right after I got elected, my wife and daughter were killed. My 2 sons survived after hospitalized for a long time. I needed help to do my job. I could not possibly afford child care, even though I was making a really good salary of $42,000 a year, more than I had ever made. But I couldn't afford it. And early childhood educators. That's what we're going to do. It's also going to invest in education beyond high school. We're going to make, if you qualify to get into community college, you'll automatically be able to go, and you'll be able to go for free. If you are qualified to get into a 4-year public school in your state, public college, and your family makes less than $125,000 a year, you get to go free. If you're buying your first home, you're going to have a tax credit up to $15,000 to get there. What happened after the Great Recession and this one? An awful lot of you in range in age from the millennials who started off back in after 9/11 all the way to the people graduating this year, are not in a position to do that because your jobs have been postponed or non-existent. But providing an opportunity will get you into the system. We're also going to protect Social Security, increase the benefits for millions of seniors. We're going to do that all in a partnership and lockstep with the Hispanic community. And by the way, the President's proposal to eliminate the tax you pay when you get your paycheck for Social Security without any means by which to replace it, the actuary at Social Security said Social Security will be bankrupt by 2023. They've never of our gross domestic product and growing. If that was a standalone economy, a country all by itself, it would be the 8th largest economy in the world. Think of that. You know, we also need to rebuild our ability to work with our partners throughout the Western Hemisphere to realize the enormous potential of this region and the world, to confront those leaders who continue to oppress the rights of their people. We should be leading the international effort to confront the massive humanitarian crisis in Venezuela. Maduro, who I've met, is a dictator, plain and simple, and he's causing incredible suffering among the Venezuelan people to maintain his grip on power. The Venezuelan people need our support to recover their democracy and rebuild their country. That's why I would immediately grant temporary protective status to Venezuelans as president, so the Republicans in the Senate can't keep blocking it like they did again just last week. And I'll make sure we're supporting neighboring countries that are being overrun with immigration because of Maduro, like Colombia, which are caring for millions of Venezuelans who fled their country in desperation. I'll use sanctions as one of the tools for a comprehensive strategy that includes humanitarian assistance, international pressure, and support for democratic actors in Venezuela to force the regime to embark on the road to a free and fair election. We also need a new Cuba policy. The administration's approach is not working. Cuba is no closer to freedom and democracy than it was 4 years ago. The fact there's more political prisoners, the secret police are as brutal as ever, and Russia is once again a major presence in Cuba and Havana. For my entire career, I stood for democracy and human rights, for freedom of the press, assembly, and religion against dictators of the left. 10,000 Cubans languishing in tent camps along the Mexican border because of the administration's anti-immigration agenda. That's the administration actively separating Cuban families by not processing visas through restrictions on family visits and remittances. I think we have to reverse that. The bottom line is that President Trump cannot advance democracy and human rights for the American people when he has embraced so many autocrats around the world, starting with Vladimir Putin. Folks, we can do this. We can reach for more as a nation. We can rebuild. We can rebuild the backbone of this country and finally bring everybody along. America's always done best coming out of crises. We're the only nation that's always come out of every crisis better than we went in. We can build a new administration that reflects the full diversity of our nation, including Hispanic communities. And Hispanic voters, especially in Florida, can help put our nation on a new path forward. And here in Florida today, as the deadline to register to vote ends today, if you haven't registered, go out right now, because it is an obligation. Every vote will make a difference. Check and make sure your family and friends are registered. And then make sure everyone you know has a plan to vote. If you can vote by mail, vote by mail. If you can vote in person, vote in person. If you can vote early, vote early. If you can vote early in person, starting on October 19th in many places in Florida, including right here in Miami. Just make sure you vote. Together we can win. We can't let this pandemic change everything. We've got to get it under control so we can get our economy working again for everyone. We can come together as a nation. I'm running as a Democrat, proud of it, but I will be an American. I've been more optimistic about our chances as a nation to own the 21st century than I've been my whole career. There's not a single solitary thing that's beyond our capacity as a nation. I mean that sincerely. The most talented workers in the world, the most incredible system in the world. We have a people who, when they stand together, have never, ever, ever, ever failed. So every time I'd walk out of my grandpa's house up in Scranton, Pennsylvania, he'd yell, "Joey, keep the faith." My grandma, when she was alive, would yell back, "No, Joey, spread it." Let's go spread the faith. Take back this country. We're so much better than this. God bless you all, and may God protect our troops. Thank you, thank you, thank you.